Are you not going to brush your teeth?
What do you mean?
Because your teeth kind of curve up on your side.
All right, my camera's not working today, so let's just go ahead and do this live. All right, so today we got just gonna underwrite this deal for our community. This is a SUBTO deal in 5550 Hanover Court, Linda, California, 95901. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this in Dallas property. Linda, right? That's the right one. It's being listed $429,900. They're doing an open house tomorrow. So let's see. Looks like a decent home. I mean, pretty much turnkey for the most part, based on how I see it. All right, it's 1473 square feet. Okay. Property taxes $332, $115 for homeowner insurance. All right, so this is on the VA loan currently for 7.2%, which is a really high interest rate now that I think about it. So the first thing we want to do is we always do a quick street drive-by. We check the crime score, but this looks like a gated community, so I'm assuming these neighborhoods are actually pretty solid for the most part. Oh yeah, these are great neighborhoods. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty good area, but in case you do want to check, I can start loading up topapp.com. We can go to the map. We can plug in the address. And once you come down here to the neighborhood section, you're going to be able to see the crime score. If I click on a neighborhood, and then you see here the crime score. Yeah, 111, just slightly above average. So it's perfect there. No concerns. All right. Next thing we want to do is we want to get the market rents. Now, in order to get the rent ceiling, you can Google HUD FMR, scroll down to where it says access to small area FMRs. This property is in Yuba County. So we can go to California, Yuba. And then you'll see the zip code 95901, 95901. And you see the rent ceiling for a 3-bedroom here is $19.90, and the rent ceiling for a 4-bedroom is $23.90. $19.90 and $23.90. Okay. Then you want to get the market rents. Now, when you're able to see the market rent for this property, you can plug this guy in, Linda. Oh, I guess to that Marysville on the lookup. And you see this number right here where it says on average, the market rent for 25 units within a 1.69 mile radius is $22.02. Plug that right in there. So when you use your rental assumption for this property, you have to compare the FMR, the rent ceiling for 95901 of $19.90 as determined by HUD with the market rent of $2,200. And you have to take the lower of the two, right? Because that's the ceiling. Unless you can see that in that county or in that city or state that they have a higher payment standard. Sometimes they might adjust up and downwards based on your standard of living. So something for you to pay attention to. You could just do a quick like Yuba County 2024 Housing Authority payment standards. Maybe you Google something like that. Sometimes that might come up. Yeah, there's nothing there. So whenever I don't see anything that comes up right away, I just go ahead and take the FMR because all I'm trying to do again, right, is make sure that this property is worth my time to analyze further. And in this scenario, it is not. So 1990, when you compare that to the PITI, guess what? What's the PITI? 3,300. My max rent here is going to be 1990. And my PITI is 3,300. Okay. So I'm going to plug some numbers in. 429,000, 1990 for rents. For rehab, I'm only going to set aside some money to paint the place. So I'm going to put 1,473. I got some $500, $2,000 for the outdoors. 1,473 for painting. I'm going to replace one of the toilets. I'm assuming there's no termite issues. I'm going to zero that out. And that's about $8,000 rehab. Okay. Delete this to plus 10,000 because I was just trying to mess around with the existing square footage there. So after I plug in my loan details right here, 406,527, 7.2% interest rate. What other information do I have? There's no other secondary loan. Agent commission is $8,500 plus $7,500 for the assignment. Right, 8,500 plus 7,500. Yep, that's your total entry fee. So, 1990. When you go to the property tax section, you get $3,300 and you subtract the sub-2 loan, the loan that you're taking over, subject to the existing financing. Well, that brings it to $540 a month. I'm gonna add $35 for insurance. How much is their HOA? Let's see. HOA is no HOA. All right, let's zero that out. We got 10% for maintenance, 8% for property management, 5% for vacancy. This property will lose you a whopping $1,800 a month. Hey, I think I might have sent you the spreadsheet already. The rehab cost spreadsheet is just another tab, but can you just DM me so that my team knows that you want it again, just in case you don't have it? Just DM me again, and my team gets it in around 3 hours from now, and she will send it over to you. All right. So this property will lose a whopping $1,800. Now, I always like to say, hey, when and where do you actually leave out and not analyze the deal? So usually if I see the PITI is 3,300 and the long-term rental is 2,300, which is what we saw here, or 2,200 on affordablehousing.com, pretty close, I would have stopped underwriting it right then and there, because there's no need, right? If you're going to lose money, this is just me walking it out for all of you and helping you understand how much do you really lose, right? You might say, hey, the long-term rental is 2,300. The PITI is 3,300, so I'm gonna lose $1,000 a month. But when you add in expenses, which means that you have your maintenance, your CapEx, your property management, and also some vacancy, because somebody moves out of your home eventually, and you're gonna have an empty home, you're really not losing $1,000, you're losing $1,800. So that's what I wanted to cover with all you today. I'm heading out on vacation, but I'm still gonna be going live, and we will talk again tomorrow. All right. I know this was a quick live, but I want to make sure everybody knows how to quickly raw deals, because this is how you avoid burnout. All right. This is not investment advice. I'm not soliciting any investments. Just DM me your email. You want to copy the spreadsheet again. I've been blessed to have been given these spreadsheets by other folks, and I've been able to just modify it to kind of go through my own sort of data gathering for my affordable housing rents. And then I got a little scenario section down here that if you have seen any of our past lives, that's how we essentially figure out what scenario doesn't allow us to cash flow if there is such a scenario. But because this is not an on-market deal, it's a creative finance deal, this property was obviously not going to cash flow, because this is probably the best scenario you can get. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Spend some quality time with your family and friends today, because that's what life is all about. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you.